Hello there everyone, Jedi Brick here. Today we're going to be looking at this LEGO Disney Up House set. This is part of the Disney 100 line, and it released back in April for $60. As you can see, it does come with two minifigures. It comes with Russell and Carl, and it also comes with Doug, which is a brand new mold just for this figure. Now looking at the box, the front we see the front of the house as well as the balloons on top, and we also get this little side build of the front yard here. And looking at the sides, we have some of this really nice Disney 100 art. Got some like Disney Easter eggs in there, all in that really nice silver color. I love the boxes for these sets. And looking at the back, it does have that dollhouse design where it doesn't have an actual back. It just opens right into the actual inside of the house. We have 4 different rooms for us to take a look at in a minute, as well as our minifigures again and that side build. But without further ado, let's look at the actual build. Alright, here is the build, and I gotta say, it is pretty small. It is smaller than I expected. You can see compared to Mr. Fredrickson right here, that it is a pretty tiny house for what you're paying for, $60. I was kind of hoping for a little bit more, just make it a little bit bigger, maybe add some more balloons on the top. We'll look at that in a minute, but first let's take a look at the minifigures. First up, we have Carl Fredrickson, and I have to say, I love the way they did this face. I mean, the mouth and the eyes just are so accurate to the movie, and they did an amazing job on this. And it does come with 2 faces, so as you can see right now, he does have that more grumpy face. And if we switch it around, he will have that much more happier version. And you can see that he's got that smile going on right there, as well as that cane that he has. And if you look on his torso right there, he has the grape soda pin that Ellie gives him in the beginning of the movie, and I think that's such an amazing touch on this minifigure, and I love that they included that. He also has these tan mid-legs that are just a little bit taller than the kid legs that Russell has. And on the back, you can see that he has a little bit of a print on that jacket that he's wearing. He has this nice hair piece in white that I don't think we've ever seen before in that color. I really like that. Next up, we have Russell, and this is probably one of my favorite Disney characters of all time. They did such a good job with that face to bring in his smile, and I just love the torso with all of his patches that he's earned over the years. I just think this is such an amazing minifigure. Like, I could talk about this one all day. We see here on the arms, he does have dual molded arms and legs to get that short sleeve and the shorts and the boots sort of look. But let's take a closer look at this torso. He has that sort of sash thing that all the Boy Scouts wear, and he has the Junior Wilderness Explorer badge right there, and all the patches that he earns. And you can see right there that one is actually missing, just like in the beginning of the movie, the one that he wants to earn. And also, if we look at his back, he has this enormous backpack like he wears in the beginning of the movie, and I just think that was such a good idea to include that in the set. And taking that backpack off, you can actually see this really nice back sash printing as well as this handkerchief. I really happy they went the extra mile here and added that print, even though it wouldn't be visible with the backpack on. It's just so amazing that they did that. And you can also see his second head right here. It's another happy face with a closed mouth where you can see his teeth. And also this hat is such an amazing addition. You can see that it actually has hair too. This is all one mold, and I don't think they've ever made this piece. I think this is a brand new piece for this set, and I really hope they add that into some more sets in the future, because that is just such an amazing mold, and I love seeing that stuff. And our final figure, if you will, is Doug the dog, and I love how this came out. This is a brand new mold, exclusive for this minifigure, and I love it. I really don't think they could have done this justice with a regular dog mold. I feel like the only way to do it was with this new mold, and they just knocked it out of the park. You can see that it has this collar that allows him to talk, and that smile is just amazing on there. He just looks so happy. He's able to sit. He can't move, unfortunately. It's all one piece. You can see he's got his tail right there. I just love it so much. Alright, now with the minifigures out of the way, let's take a look at the set. We'll start over here with the smaller build first. This is just a little front yard part. You can see that it's got Carl's mailbox right there. Unfortunately, it doesn't have many other colors. In the movie, it's like very colorful and he painted it. That unfortunately isn't here. That would have been nice to get like a sticker of or something, just to have that representation there. And you also have this box and this thing of helium right here that you can see he's filling up the balloons to put him on top of his roof to fly away on, and I think that's amazing. You also have this little squirrel right here, and I love this addition so much. If you remember in the movie, Doug always says squirrel, and he's looking for squirrels, and they actually added one in, which I just think is amazing. And around the build, we have this picket-style fence, and you can see that it has all these balloons attached to it with these clips right here, and I think that was a pretty nice detail that they added all this in. But I would like to see these pieces added someplace else, like a buildable Kevin. To me, that's kind of what is missing here in this set for $60. I would love to see maybe an exclusive mold version or just a brick built version of Kevin. That really would have made this set a solid 10 out of 10. But now moving on to the actual house, we'll start with this sort of bottom layer right here, and we'll go left to right. So right here, at the beginning, we have his front porch, which I have to say is very, very small. Like, you can just barely fit a whole figure in there, and it's really difficult to actually have both Carl and Russell standing there at the same time. Like, if you have them standing on the front porch, and one of them is going to get blocked. Like, I just really wish that could have been a little bit longer and expanded upon just a little bit more. Like, for $60, you know, like, just making it just a little bit bigger so they can both fit. And then you can see that he does have all of the locks on his front door, just like in the movie, where he has that whole scene of unlocking all of his doors to go sit out on his front porch. And then moving on to this right side here, we have this sort of bay window build, which that was such an amazing build. I love how this was done to get that corner done. We used some 1x2 slopes here in this lime green. We did that all the way around to get that really nice curve. And over here on the side, you can see how the green goes right into the pink here. And got some nice window details here. And moving all the way on the inside, here's the living room on the first floor. You can see right here that he has a little record player, and behind that he has a lamp. And if you can see way in there, he has the glass for his adventure fund, which I think is such an amazing detail. That is also printed, so that is not a sticker, so you don't have to worry about that getting ruined. And you can see he also has his chair right there that he can sit in, as well as he got some letters. And if you can see, right up here, we have some framed pictures. Right there, we have the one of Ellie as she's older, a wedding photo from their wedding day, also a younger picture of Ellie right there in the back, and this nice picture of some trees. And over on this side right here, you can see the painting that they made of Paradise Falls, as well as that little red bird. And right down here is the chimney, where you could pretend to have Carl, you know, just with the balloons, tying them in there and stuff. And now moving on to the front door, you can see all the locks again, but from this side, you can also see that he has this clock on the wall, as well as this other picture of this bird and that window. A really nice plant build, too. I really like that. But now moving up here, we have... Actually, let me raise this up really quick. We have Carl's bed right here that we see in the very beginning of the movie. This is a really nice, like, quilted style bed with all those different bright colors, as well as you can see this other picture of Ellie over here riding a bicycle. I love all the pictures and stuff in this. It really just shows how much Carl misses her and everything, and how he has all those framed pictures of her. And right over here, we have the attic area, I presume, and we can see this TV that we saw Carl watching in the movie theater at the beginning of the movie, where he's watching the movie of the Explorer. And all the way in the back, there is this chest, and that had something really incredible inside that I'm going to show you guys right now. This is the adventure book that Ellie makes for both of them. And this is actually a sticker. I wish it was printed, but it's such a nice piece. I love it. And the inside, it does say "Once Upon a Time." Unfortunately, there's nothing like brand new in there. But I just love that piece so much, and I'm so glad they included this in the set, because you really couldn't have an up house without it. Now moving up to the front top of the house, we have this really nice roofing detail of these 1x1 slope pieces, and we got two versions of those on both sides. And right here we have the window that leads into Carl's room, as well as this one on this side, which leads to the attic. And I love these bluish gray pieces used to really make this angle of this house. You can see how it just sort of snaps together like that right there. I love the way this yellow was brought in. I just love the color of his house in general, and I think they did such a good job with that. Now moving all the way to the top of his house, you can see the most iconic part of it, which is all these balloons. Now, I really wish they added more balloons, because there really isn't a whole lot. You can kind of see, like, right into the structure on the inside right there. Like, I just feel like adding a few more would have really made this set, because in the movie there are thousands and thousands of them, and it would have just been nicer to get a few more, just really bulk up that whole top section right there. You can also see this really nice weather vane that is in the movie, this blue chicken that looks amazing. I really like it in that teal color. And yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. You get this really nice chimney build right here, but I really just wish they would have added more balloons. That really could have made the set even better, along with adding the space, like on the front porch, and adding a Kevin instead of the side build. I feel like that would have really made it even better. So here's everything that comes in the set, both builds and all three of the figures. Now, I would really rate this set probably a 7.5 out of 10. What really brings this home is those minifigures. They really did go above and beyond when they didn't even have to. They introduced 2 brand new molds just for this, and also giving Russell those dual molded arms and legs. Like, that was just incredible, and I'm so glad that they did that. But the reason it's just not a perfect 10 to me is because the lack of the balloons on top. And this side build, it could have been so much better if that was, like, put towards a buildable Kevin or a molded Kevin, something like that. And also just giving it some more space, you know, like having that room on that front porch so they can all stand on it. Or just having something, just a little bit more space on the inside, because it is pretty cramped in there. But other than that, I really can't complain. I've been wanting one of these sets for so long, and I know a lot of other Disney adults have been too, like just waiting for a buildable up house, and now it's finally here, and it's an amazing set. If you want it, I highly recommend going to buy it, because it is an amazing set for display and just to have on your shelf, and it's just amazing to look at. Like, it's just very eye-pleasing with all the colors and stuff, which is really just a huge point for me, because I love getting colored builds. And yeah, 7.5 out of 10. I still love the set. They really knocked it out of the park with this one. I just can't express enough how amazing it is to finally get up in Lego after so many years of wanting it. And not to mention with that brand new molded Doug. Like, it's just amazing. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really enjoyed making this video for you guys. I love this movie so much, and I also love this set. If you guys have any recommendations of what you want me to review next, please let me know in the comments section down below. I love listening to you guys. I love interacting with you all. And if you haven't yet, please like and subscribe. I'm going to be pushing out a lot more content in the next few days. I'm going to try to upload almost daily and really just try to grow my channel and get out there as a community member. And if you haven't already, please check out a few more of my videos. I've been posting some customs for Star Wars. I'm going to try to get some Marvel ones out soon too. Let me know if you want me to review any more of the Disney 100 line, like the minifigures or something like that. I would love to do that if you guys were interested. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, please like and subscribe. It means so much to me. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.